We have another wacky Wednesday of weather coming, as Wednesday's been the day of the week that winter decides to show up this year, apparently. But a strong spring and kind of early winter type of storm that will have a multitude of issues with it is coming on through as we head into tomorrow. And this low pressure system going to bring rain and snow and wind, and not just rain, but we could even be seeing some strong storms as we head into tomorrow. And starting in the morning, there's going to be also some very strong winds just in general with the storm of 40 to 60 miles per hour and a changeover to snow that will happen across the area. There will be the potential for storms that could produce some hail and strong winds, as well as an isolated tornado threat. And then with the strong winds and the snow, there will be low visibility, especially in the northwest initially, but then it will get slick and visibility will be lowered as the wind and the snow then makes its way further down to the south and east. Right now, that system's still off to our south and west, thankfully, and we will have another calm day today with some mild temperatures. We're starting off with some sunshine, and clouds will gradually build in as the day goes on. But in the meantime, we'll have a nice warm day with temperatures starting off already above the freezing mark in some 30s and around 40 degrees. They will take off into the 60s and 70s for highs today, and maybe a few degrees warmer than yesterday, but the wind thankfully won't be quite as strong, so maybe a bit more enjoyable. It will still be a bit breezy and enough to lead to some elevated fire danger, but we are going to have clouds then gradually building in and the chance for precipitation increasing overnight into tomorrow morning as the clouds stick around. Temperatures only drop to around 50, and there's the possibility that some storms as we head into the morning could even be on the strong side. So there's this 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather, and there's one for today because it's actually pushing us into tonight and early Wednesday, where these initial storms could have a hail threat with them. And then during the day Wednesday, there's more of the potential for some wind and even that isolated tornado threat with some additional storms. And that's because we have a warm front that's going to be in the area as well as a low pressure system. And whenever you have those two pieces of the puzzle around, that leads to some spin in the atmosphere that can produce these strong storms. I do think that the higher chances will be shifting really to the east of the Mississippi, but there's still a chance that an isolated storm or two could strengthen. We'll see that possibility after 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So thunderstorms already to start the day, going to be a noisy start with some additional storms through the early afternoon. Change over to snow starting to happen around midday in the northwest, and that will then come on down to the south and east with the gusty winds leading to some lowered visibility and some concerns into the night on Wednesday. There's already blizzard warnings to our northwest, winter storm watches in the northern part of our area because of uncertainty with the snowfall, and then high wind warnings and high wind watches because of the strong winds with this system, and then that threat for severe weather, plus going to see eventually some snow come on down to the south and east. So lots to deal with that system. Will then dry out for Thursday. Another chance for some rain on Friday and Sunday with temperatures generally staying above normal.